Hello, everybody. Give me just a minute. Okay, just checking to see that I'm live. Faith may or may not be joining me in live. I don't know yet. Oh, there she is.
Hello, darling.
Hello.
I'm going to get the YouTube side of it up. Second.
I don't know yet.
What?
I already started.
I know. Okay. Hello.
So we're doing the April unboxing. So this is Sketchbox put a spoiler alert out in some senses that a lot of people have been requesting that they would start using doing a little bit more like paints and stuff as well. Which, if you think about it, it's called Sketchbox. It's not called Paintbox. But because like acrylic is to me, acrylics and other paints, most paints are your most common. Yeah, I wouldn't buy things like oil paints, so it would be a good thing for something like that. But a lot of your stuff is you can commonly go buy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, the other things I get, I've gotten inks, water soluble inks, water, all kinds of different other things. So I'm like, I'm trying to just be open minded and stuff, which I have peeked to see what was in here because, it's been here since the beginning of April.
Right.
So without any further ado, we're gonna get to that. Here's the artwork for the box this month. This cute little tiger by Julie Strong. Okay, what's in the box? Okay, where's my little papers? There's a
that's nice
artwork done by somebody.
That looks like Anthony Bergeron, that guy that just died.
Yeah. Now, for some reason, oh, there it is. I couldn't find the information box.
Oh.
So I found it though. Okay. First thing we're gonna pull out is this. This is acrylic by Sennelier. And it is Flash Ochre. Sennelier heavy body, and this is a 60 millimeter or 2 ounces, 2 US fluid ounces of acrylic paint. It has selected pigments of the highest quality from leading chemical laboratories in order to maximize purity and clarity of the tone. We include a heavy body acrylic this month to show brush strokes and allow you to show palette knife marks. Okay.
Hello, Dirty Paintbrush. How are you?
Hi, Dirty Paintbrush. Just doing my unboxing and then some little hauls. Next, we get this little kitty. This is face size.
What?
It's face size. It's little.
Oh, yes. Oh, look at that little baby palette knife. That is nice.
Mm-hmm. Now, that is RGM Pastorello palette knife.
Dirty Paintbrush says good. How are you?
I'm good. It retails for $8.99. This paint retailed for $9.60.
Wow.
This is a 38 whatever point. The narrow blade style allows you for super flexibility and very fine detail. The blade is made of high quality steel that has been specifically treated to protect the blade as well as to improve spreadability of color.
Dirty Paintbrush thinks that your the Judah is very cute. The palette knife is very cute. She said,
"Oh, yeah, isn't it?" And then got this little brush. It's from. It'll tell me here. This is with a clear. I like the brushes now that they've been making them with the plastic handles, because if you leave them in water, they don't absorb and split and crack like the wood ones do.
Oh, you know what? I've got some of those kind of brushes with that bottom.
Yeah, I like them like that. I like those better than I have several that have the plastic handles. It's just so much nicer. This is a Princeton Glacier Angular Wash. This synthetic hair can be used to create beautiful point and precision edges. It's also surprisingly good with watercolor as well, which makes it great to work with the watercolor pencils from the last month. Didn't like their watercolor pencils that much. Their pigment was a little weak, but that's just me.
Well, you would know. You deal with a lot of that stuff.
Then we have this pencil. This is a Caran d'Ache pencil. And this is the Caran d'Ache Graph Wood Pencil 4H. This pencil is great for sketching on canvas before beginning your painting.
Oh, wow. That'd be nice.
Then we have a mini canvas. This pencil retails for $3.65. This brush is $10.95.
For the what?
$10.95 for the brush, $3.65 for the pencil.
Wow.
Well, it's Caran. That's Caran d'Ache, and then that's Princeton. It's because they're high priced. And then this is a Sketchbox signature canvas. It's 7x4. It's quite wide or long, depending what you do. Says we created this custom landscape formatted canvas panel to provide you surface painting this month. And then the last part, most people who paint have this stuff. So I got a blue. I got, what is this? Aquamarine blue. The Nepal crimson. Titanium white.
You got a lot for your kit this round.
And cad yellow. These are the Liquitex Basic, which I've bought in so many of these little ones. Yes.
Kat Curtis says, I got the same box. The brush is the best part. IMO.
Yeah, I'm like, but I have so many these little acrylic paint things. But for somebody who doesn't do much, like this right here is nice because that's a big tube.
Yeah.
And that's a flesh color, so
you got a lot for your box this round.
Yeah, well, this is remember I get in the premium box. The cheaper box they got the little bag of palettes, the plastic palette knives.
Right.
They got these little paint. They got this paint. They got a different brand of paint of these 4 tubes. It was like an off brand. And I think they got the canvas, and I can't remember, probably a brush or just the palettes, maybe. I can't remember exactly. So but that's still not bad. That's a good little collection, especially if you don't have a lot of acrylics or you're just trying to play it, explore and stuff. So they don't give you too much where you're like, what am I going to do with that? And I'm but they give you enough that you can do a lot with just what's here. You know what I'm saying?
I do. I agree.
So, yeah. But this was their first attempt at trying to do something more paint acrylics and stuff. Now, I would like to. Don't you think I'm not a big oil person because it takes forever to do things. But I would like to try the water soluble oils. Like say
I've never
easy with water.
My grandmother is an oil painter. I have never done the oil.
Okay. What did I get? Okay.
Kat Curtis says the basics paint are more student quality. I wish better quality paint is all.
Yeah, they are. I've got that's their basic. But the flesh color is heavy body. But I have so many of the other heavy. And right now, I actually found on Amazon a few things of heavy body tubes of Liquitex for like 13, $14 for like 4 or 5 of them in a box. So
Dirty Paintbrush asked you a question. She says, was wondering if you think these are worth the price, usually. So do you think they're worth
for the boxes, yeah. I mean, like my first year I did them, I did the cheaper box. And I think I've used almost everything that has come from that. My problem is I got so much stuff. It's like, when do I use it? But most of it, I've used it at least here and there. If I didn't like it, usually you're always going to get that 1 or 2 boxes. You're like, what was this? But that's just how it goes. Not everything's going to please you. So that's the nice part about it is you're not always going to win, but you're not always going to lose. I myself have been enjoying them. I've gotten introduced to a lot of different things I wouldn't normally go find or buy myself because, you want to try something before you buy it. So that's how I go.
Huh.
So it's one of those.
Yeah, but the way you do things.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't like something, like if there's stuff, I have so many crafty friends and stuff that if I'm not going to use it, I send it. I send a lot of things to Faith. I send things to Shay because I know there are things they'll use.
Dirty Paintbrush says, "LOL, we all have that problem. So much stuff."
So I went to the Dollar Tree. And I got some, which the one is a different one I'd never been to before, but the one had washi tape.
Really?
Yeah, it had these really cute ones. If it focuses. Was in there 7 things of washi tape. So that's not bad.
Yeah, for even though
I don't, I mean, I have to remind myself, use washi tape from time to time. Then there's these stickers which are really cute. You can use them for biting things on or whatever. And of course I got 2 stretch canvases, 2 board canvases, $1 a piece. I got a couple more stickers, not like I did last time, but these were really cute, so I had to get these ones.
I got a little canvas, a little 5x7 canvas that I'm going to do. No, it's a 6x8 or 6x9.
Yeah, 6x8. If it's from the Dollar Tree, it was 6x8.
Yeah, 6x8. I'm gonna do a little canvas, a little painting later on a video.
But I like these because each one had a feather in it, and I'm kind of feathers about this year. It's about feathers in some senses. But I really like these ones. Even though, you know me, I'm not a big glitter fan.
I know.
I can use them for something, I guess. And then, what else did I get? Oh, these stickers. Aren't those cute? Those ones are cute. I like the colors.
I'm on the YouTube side, so it's taking a minute for me to see everything because I'm trying to read your chat as well. Oh, Dirty Paintbrush said, "Ooh, washi," and yep, going to the Dollar Tree. Going to the Dollar Tree's fun.
And I got these really cute butterfly ones. They're dimensional, and they got hollow on them.
Oh, that's nice. Your Dollar Tree is so much better than mine.
It all depends on what ones I go to. I've been to some that have some good stuff and some that don't. Then I got this big thing of washi, one big thing of this cute washi tape.
Well, the Dollar Tree at the mall here in town is better than the ones that are drizzled around town because we've got more than one.
But my other ones I've never seen washi tape at. And then I got this pouncer brush, the stencil brush for $1.
Ooh, yep. I have one of those.
And I got the little free set of the plastic knives, whatever you want to call them, because I have some, but I have them all messed up. Then I got a set of the foam brushes. because those come in handy sometimes for applying things. I got this thing of doilies, paper doilies, 32 pack, for different sized ones for doing things when I do my.
Then you do that at the Dollar Tree too?
Yeah, everything I'm showing you right now came from the Dollar Tree.
Cool.
And these are good for when I'm using my jelly, doing my jelly prints, which I need to do some more again eventually. I need to figure out I need a big table for putting. Every time I think I've got enough room, I don't.
I know you just bought a whole bunch of containers recently to store stuff.
And I got 2 of these correction pens. I thought maybe they would work like a white pen.
The whiteout pens, I have a couple of them and I've been using them too.
You know, they could be used for. And I got 2 of these roller ball black pens because they were there. Another one of the Pound C stencil brushes. And then these I got, oh my gosh. I'm like, I can use these for either transferring it into my prints or doing something with them. These are for, you know, they're classroom things. There's 3 per pack. Get it. So whatever one's in the middle, I have not seen what it even is yet. But okay, these are for doing rubbings, like, you know, put paper on and rub it.
Really?
Yeah, they're for, you know, to. You see if I've got where do I got a piece of paper?
Then you take a pencil over it and rub it, like you would leaves and stuff when we were kids.
Yeah. So this has got a leaf, 3 leaves, and a maple leaf.
Dirty Paintbrush says, I haven't been there in a while, but there's a nice Dollar Tree near me, but I can find that stuff too. I bet I can find that stuff too.
You never know. I find different things in different ones.
As much as we promote them, they ought to be cutting us some coupons or something.
I know. So you can just take your thing. But I'm thinking I could work them like a stamp on my jelly plate, which would be kind of cool. But you just like take it and do a rubbing over it like this.
And then you just go in and paint it.
See? It rubs, you know, does a little rubbing. So there's 3 in each one I got. So these are leaves. Already getting it dirty. But I was thinking, because I mean they're dimensional on both sides. You could even put like paste or something or putty in there.
Dirty Paintbrush said LOL, and then she said nice. So she liked the rubbing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she probably laughed when I said we need to get some coupons.
Because
you and I are always doing our videos, our hauls in there.
And then I got this is another one of them. This is flowers. So there's like this, you know, there's this one. It's like a sunflower. And then there's this rose. I think they show a little bit better when I'm showing them from their backs. Rose. And then this other kind of weird flower. But I figured you could do a few different things with them. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then this one is seashells. There's like your typical seashell.
And what part of the Dollar Tree did you find those in?
School area, I think, because they're for kids, for teaching. Yeah, they're on the teacher's tree. There's this little, you know, starfish, and then another.
Dirty Paintbrush says, yeah, LOL, about the coupons. Yeah. And then she said a purple heart. Yep.
And then this last one is just texture. If I can get it out. It's got the wavy lines. So I could do it like, like if I put it on, I could put it down like that, and it would have flat with wavy line interwoven. Or I could flip it this way, and this is the lines are raised. So it depends on which way I use it as to what pattern would come off on my jelly plate. And then brick one.
Nice.
And then like a fishy one. So this one would be a little harder because of the edge on it. But we just have to do it on that side. And I think that's about it. It was a small haul. They, like I said, they really didn't have
a ton
of stuff.
Hi. Hello.
Hi. So they really didn't have a ton of stuff, but I think I got some good stuff. Considering.
Yeah. Dirty Paintbrush says, okay, I need those texture plates.
Yeah, I was like, well, I can use them for stuff. I've learned things can be used for everything. It could be bad though, because I have so much stuff I have to reorganize yet again, but not as badly as I did before. I'm looking to get.
Mike, how are you today? He's telling me hello. I'm sorry.
Well, he's not talking to you because your name isn't abstract.
Oh, he already corrected himself. Abstract. Thank you, darling. He had already caught it and corrected himself.
No, he didn't. He did after I said something. I was watching. Are you going to question me?
Of course I am.
Well,
and Mike said he's doing just fine. Dirty Paintbrush said hi, Mike.
So that's pretty much the gist of it. It wasn't a big. I wish I need to get something going on again soon.
Well, Mike, you're burning the candle at all sorts of ends lately.
Always. That's Mike for you.
Mm-hmm. I have a question for you, Mark.
No.
I was watching. Dadgummit, I can't think of her name. That's beside the point. I'll tell you about that when I remember it. Anyway, Mike said, Mark don't like me. He didn't say back.
Hi, Mike. I thought I did say hi.
Yeah, you did. You did. Mike, you did say hi. Early on.
You just don't listen. You need to put your hearing aid in, sir.
But when she was working with some pan pastels, I can't think of that chickie's name. Anyway, she's making a painting with pan pastels, and she said if she was doing it for a painting she was going to like resell, that she would be spraying a fixative over each layer.
Yeah, you should be. You talk about Larachi?
Yes, that's her. I just can't think of it.
You should because it's a chalk. So you want to build your layers, and your layers will build easier if you're putting a fixative.
Oh, well, thank you, Dirty Brush.
A workative fixative.
No, I don't know if I ordered a Krylon fixative, not the varnish, but the fixative.
Mm-hmm. It probably is a workative fixative. But yeah, that's what, because it's a chalk. And sometimes they use that on things like colored pencils and stuff, because even your regular pencils, because that stuff rubs off. It's not permanent until it's been sealed. So if you're working on stuff like that, it is better to seal it so you're not, rubbing. And actually, it's better to work with something like,
Mike says, okay, I feel better right now, Mark.
Even if it's something like this. Even if it's something like a piece of plastic like this that I just got off the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because see, this is chalk that I put that on. And if I'm going like this, see what's happening?
Just smearing it up.
If you put something like this over while you're working on something, if your hand's over it, you're not affecting it. You're not going to hurt it. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Oh, you should always have.
So it's kind of like oil paintings take a long time. So if you're going to do a proper pan pastel, then you have to let each layer dry really well before you go on. Is that, I'm asking a question.
Well, the pan pastels don't. There's not like a drying period, but you'd want to spray your fixative and let it dry.
That's what I meant. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you want to let it dry. Well, Dee Dee goes out to her garage during a live, sprays it, and comes back and just continues working on it. It shouldn't take that long for it to dry.
Yeah, I have.
You will need something. You would need. You actually should look to see if you can find anything that has a lot of less fumes.
Oh, is it going to be?
It's going to be stinky. It's going to be stinky.
I have to make sure I do it outside then.
Yeah.
Dirty Brush says I need a fixative for my pastel blocks. Then is that a question? Do you? What is a pastel?
It would be a good. It's a good thing because it protects it from rubbing, from like, you ever had a notebook, book where you drew in stuff, you open it up and the stuff has rubbed off onto the other page.
Right.
That's compromising your finished art. I've had that happen. I probably have. Where's that one? Is it this one? Did I have that happen in? Yeah. Like her. See, look. I used a softer, whatever it's called, this whatever lead stuff. Let's see how it, just from being in the book and that being open and closed and moved around, see how much it has rubbed off and smeared and ruined. In a sense, I'd have to go back with a eraser and try to get my whites back out and stuff like that.
Oh.
So that's what can happen if you're not sealing, even with pets, especially because this was a, what is this? Where is it? This is I can't remember which lead it is, but it was this thing and it's got a big lead. But this is very soft.
The Dirty Paintbrush says, I use them in junk journals. Yes, they rub off. She also says, I just got done sealing my mixed media piece with an acrylic sealer, but I have to do that outside. I think Dirty Paintbrush, I'm on oxygen. That's why he knows real quick. So he always warns me way ahead of time.
Yeah, you'll want to, it's always best to, I mean, especially if it's something you want to keep, like when it comes to like your junk journals and stuff, some of my, you usually use in Mod Podge or something anyways. I prefer, I mean, I think you've started using it too. I use the paper Mod Podge. It doesn't seem to make your pages stick together like the other. It's not as sticky and not, it doesn't mess up your stuff as well. Yeah. I love it. It does. It's a little bit better matte finish than some of the matte that's from their other stuff. That's like, oh, it still looks glossy to me. I mean, like this has been done. These pages have been done. They're not overly glossy. They're not sticking together. This one's going to stick because I used a different one. I had ran out, so I used.
She said I would not use a spray.
I used this.
If on O2, it's very fumy. Yeah, I'll have to do it outside.
Yeah. But see, like this right here was the matte stuff. It's not real bad. It's not, they don't stick together. I really like it. And it's, so that's always something good to use for when you're using that kind of sealer. But yeah, you can, it's, some people, what some people do, like if you're just got a little sketchbooks and hi Tanya. If you just have a little sketchbook that you're doing stuff and you don't want this to happen, I could have prevented this even without having a sealer. I could have prevented this from smudging just by using some hairspray.
Really?
Because it'll seal. But you have to remember, hairspray isn't, it's not, it's for, because this is not anything that I'm going to be trying to sell. It's just my, sketchbook of playing around. So you would use it will seal it, but it's hairspray. It might yellow after with the age and stuff. But that's what they used to have us seal when I was in art school. We used to seal all of our stuff with, especially chalk paints and stuff. We used to seal those all with hairspray because it kept them from once they dried from smudging and stuff.
Huh. Hello,
Tanya. How are you doing tonight, Tanya? Don't know if I have any other examples. Of smudging. I don't really have a lot more. See, even with color pencil, you're going to get some kind of smudging. So yeah, it's one of those like, if you can get something to protect it because you don't want it smudging and stuff, that's always your better bet. Where's that one book that I worked in that I know?
Dirty Brush says she loves your book. Tanya says, Dirty Paintbrush, if you put about a third Elmer's glue in your Mod Podge, it does not stick so bad. And she said, I'm good, guys. I'm in and out because I'm supposed to be working. Okay, Tanya. And the Dirty Paintbrush, I think I remember you saying that with Tanya. Thanks, we'll try that.
So like this. This is chalk. I didn't seal her. So see how she's started to wear over here. Same with like this. This is actually watercolor, but this is that cheap, the Walmart.
Oh, I remember you doing her. I remember when you did her.
Yeah, this is this. These watercolors that you buy, for $5-6, they're great for beginners. They're not professional watercolors, but they're chalky because of, they're not as much whatever.
I have some of those. My favorite ones so far are the ones that, like, I got you.
Yeah.
They're kind of a semi-moist watercolor. But
and every watercolorist is going to have their favorites anyways.
And then I've got some in the tube that I've not used. They're like tubes of paint.
But see, because this is chalky, see how it also transferred over? Because the watercolor itself is a chalky watercolor. That's so always you want to try sealing your stuff if you can seal it. Depends, sketchbooks and stuff. It depends on what kind of, how hard of a pencil you're using. Blah blah blah. Who?
That one was Jack.
Oh yeah, that was where did Jack as a real person.
Yep.
That was last Halloween or Halloween before? What was that for? That was for.
It wasn't for one of mine, so I don't be.
It was for the something days of Halloween. I think the prompt for that was return from the dead.
Oh.
Or something. So instead of going zombie, I went with what would Jack look like if he was no longer dead? Yeah, that was the Wednesday Addams in the back there. That's a lot of those are from Drawloween, I think it was. Yeah, Drawloween.
Oh, yeah.
Which I don't think I got all the way through this last year. Sometimes some of the props are just stupid.
Was that one drawing of Wednesday Addams?
Yes.
Yes, Dirty Paintbrush it was.
So you missed these, Tanya, I think. I got these at the Dollar Tree there for making rubbings and stuff, but I thought they'd be great for jelly plating and stuff as well. I wanted to try to see something.
She said she loves it. Dirty Paintbrush loved it. Your the little girl. Wait.
Let's see. Let's see if this will do anything or not. Nope, it's not it's not hard enough to.
Okay.
Yeah. It'd be good for filling in though.
Yeah.
See, that's what I like. See, look, it doesn't smudge half as much as. I mean, some come off of my hand, but they can really smudge badly. Yeah, so I was just trying to see what things I had that would work compared to what wouldn't work. I have too many colored pencils, I swear. And watercolor pencils. And yeah, I'm not even using half of these. I need to just make gift packets or make little buy me things. There we go. See, I think I could use these like a stamp almost on my jelly plate. That's what I'm thinking.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. I have to try it sometime once I get my jelly plate back out. Well, I got that little one, but it's too little for this one, for this stuff.
Tanya said she thinks those are cool, and that she says, yes, I may have to go to the Dollar Tree tomorrow. Now, dang.
And then there's the back one, which will give you a little different of a rubbing. It'll give you reverse. So you got all these, ones with that, ones with that, ones with, texture. I was like, hey, cool. So hopefully, I think I did pretty good. I didn't go bankrupt, that's for sure. Yeah, these if you're looking for these, they're over where the teacher stuff is, I believe, is where I got it from. At least at my thing.
Let's see. I missed some. Okay. Dirty Paintbrush says, me too, Tanya. Tanya says, I think the jelly plate, they would be awesome. Dirty Paintbrush says, gonna try tonight. Tanya said, yes, Kim and I am going to have to get a real job now. LOL. And she said, the paintbrush says LOL. Then Tanya says, LOL, Kim selling beads is hard enough.
So this is those whiteout pens I got from the thing because, I think you could use these very nicely as a replacement for if you can't afford the white Unipasco pens and stuff. Because they do.
Yeah, those dry a little chalky, but they dry. I mean, they're dried very matte, very.
Well, yeah, which some of the other paints do too. So, and they work just as about the same. That you're gonna get out of your other pens.
Right.
So, white pens are very pain in the butt.
They're hard to come by too.
Yeah, and they don't like. Some like to work great, some don't.
Right.
Sometimes they work wonderful. See, look, this is. It's a little bit more streaky, but after you start using it, can you tell the difference between which part of this was the Onipasco pen and which one wasn't?
No.
In this area right here. So. Yes, these whiteout pens are from the Dollar Tree.
Dirty
pens.
Dirty Paper said bye.
Yeah, I'd never seen
Gotta go to dinner. Glad I caught
Bye, hon.
Thanks for coming in.
I had never seen these at, I've never seen the pen version before.
And Mike said he'll be right back.
Why?
Maybe he has to go to the potty, little boy's room, something.
Well, I'll probably be leaving here soon anyways because it's almost 8. Mom gets out at 8. We got to finish figure out what's for Din Din. I'm thinking pizza tonight. One with meatballs on it. The one place makes really good ones.
20 minutes and she'll be coming through the door.
Yeah. So yeah, I like those. I'm glad I picked those up.
Yes.
Because they do the job if you don't have the Posco pens. And honestly, the Posco pens are great, but they're expensive. So, you can get them in a decent pack, but
I had to wait 3 weeks to get mine, almost a month. I got it for $3 on Amazon. It took a month to get here, and then I figured it was from China, and then I hated it when I got it. It doesn't like to work right.
It depends on the one. I tell you what, I got the ones off of.
Hi, Tanya. Thanks for coming in, honey.
Yeah. Have a good one, Tanya.
She's having to go back into work.
Well, she works. She makes glass beads and stuff.
Oh, cool.
That's her business. That's where she makes her money, is making these. She does a really excellent job.
I think I'm subscribed to her channel. I'm pretty sure I am.
Yeah.
And now I have to be able to check out what she does.
Why can I never find the ones I'm looking for? That's not it either. Oh well. I'll find them later on when I'm not on live and looking for something. Which I do. I showed you those one things. If you guys have been watching me or whatever, a while, was it the last one or the one before that? I did the King's Art review.
I think so.
And I had gotten, where did I put it at? I'd gotten this thing with the Tim Holtz distress spray, blah 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 thing, and I got more tips, and this stuff is washable.
Right.
So, I mean, it makes beautiful. Using that stuff, it makes really pretty painty paper transfers, and I'm actually loving stencils now instead of wanting to kill stencils.
What paper did you put it on? It's like awful thin.
It's like the whatever paper. It's glossy on one side and flat on the other. It's tissue paper, like.
Huh.
What you put in for gifts and stuff.
Right.
But now this right there is that horrible part right there is where a chunk came off and got it. I was like, no. So now I know how to use several different, that's what I'm like, I got a whole bunch of different ones. So I'm using one for each color.
Well, there you go.
And I haven't seen what happens. Let me see. So I sprayed it just a little bit. I've seen how this one's already messed up. The wet isn't helping. It does transfer a little bit of color to it. I'm sure if it wasn't, if it was fresh, it'd be completely different. But these can be easily washed and reused. But I have enough I can do one for each color that I have. I think is it a pale color. So that was another thing that I fell in love. I finally fell in love. I'm like, I have this one and I have that stencil. But every time I try to use the paint things, they do not work right. But then this is, I told you about the one thing, but I found this, guys, for people who, if you're watercolor or even if you're acrylic color person or whatever, I found this at Walmart in their office supply area for like $1 or $2 or something like that. Which I never showed this, so this is part of a haul, I guess, because it was a while ago, but I didn't get a chance to show it. It's called Mindology. And it's called Good Thinking. And this is for vocabulary. You can use it for vocabulary, flashcards, notes, ideas, flip book, study,
you showed me that thing on earlier.
Reshuffle, and draw. And it has like these colored ones that you can put in I believe is to if you have different things in here, you can separate the categories with it. And they're just white, like cardstock, like there's a decent amount in there. So you could do like swatches of your watercolors or markers or paints. You can sketch. You could put down like Mary Altier. She does her and a lot of the women do the mind mapping and idea collecting and stuff like that. They have the Society of Ideas. So this would be great for, put it on a keychain, have it on your purse or whatever, and take it with you.
And see, it's Aunt B Creations.
Hi, Aunt B. Are you still live, hon? She was live just a little bit ago. Tonight was the night I think everybody was doing lives. Well, that cat doesn't quit attacking the back of my chair. I'm gonna beat her butt. What are you doing? That's not a scratch and post, girl.
She said no. She answered your question, said no.
No, you're not still live? Yeah, she was doing one right before I came in. Oh, did you post the picture? Awesome. I still think you should have stopped your car, got out, picked it up, took it home, made a stamp out of it, and then done painting papers with your stamp. And now I got to show you the one things because I don't think you were here when I was showing them. These were in the teachers area at the Dollar Tree. I think they would be great for using on jelly plates. They're for doing rubbings. I thought they'd be great for adding texture or whatever to a jelly plate.
She said she posted a picture of your tater, and then she said she went for a walk now and back.
So got all these cool things for. There's 3 per packet. I'm sure everybody's sick of seeing these. This is my favorite ones because it's got like your usual. Yeah, aren't these nice?
They are.
So that's not bad. I think that's all the ones I could find for the textures. They might have more, they might not have more. You never know with a Dollar Tree what it's gonna have, how much it's gonna have. But yeah, I thought this was just really cool because you could, a lot of people like to make swatch, if they don't do the swatch dolls, they like to do swatches or they like to keep things for little ideas.
She said she likes those.
Yeah. I liked them. Yeah, you could press them into texture paste, or I was even thinking because, Becky, the back is indented. So you could take like some air dry paper clay or whatever and press it in here and then make it like a mold of it, pop it out, and then like use it on the front of like a journal or an altered book or something. For like these ones. That's what I was thinking.
She said you could.
Will you quit? Don't you climb up the back of that chair. I don't want to see your ugly butt. No one wants to see your ugly butt. Come on. Now you're a platoon. Anybody want a cat? I'll sell you for a cat for $1.52. So yeah, those were my good finds. And then I had this. I hope you've seen this with the correction pen that could be used for, and it's actually it dried this about the same texture as my paint pen. It's just it has a little bit more actual texture to it, but a lot of people like texture, so hey. But I think I'm gonna let everybody go now because I have got to get prepared for Din Din. Figure out what we're having for Din Din. I think we're gonna have pizza with meatballs.
I really enjoyed your haul, honey.
Thank you. And I mean, like I said, with the Sketchbox, it has some decent stuff in there. I think it's worth the money for almost. I think I've only been disappointed twice. And out of 12 boxes, you can't complain.
Right. Just Mike said, see you later.
See you later. I said, What's her name's on too, so I'm gonna probably swing over there after I'm done figuring out what's for lunch.
What's her name?
Melissa is doing she was doing an impromptu live, and I think is it Mary on too? Beck, is it Mary on too?
Well, it's Friday night. Doesn't the flock have the creek? What is that?
I think that her daughter-in-law is still under the weather.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she's she's got issues going on.
Oh, I didn't know. Had no idea.
Yeah. So yeah. She's not been. They've been trying to get things under control, kind of thing.
Oh.
And it's hard to art and do things when you don't feel good.
Trust me, I remember. She said it's 7:30. Oh, at 7:30 Central.
Central, yeah, okay. I know. I heard you in your live that you were doing that. She was going to be on later on.
Well, I'm going to change out of my town clothes because I came straight in and went straight on because I thought you were, ready to go. And I think I'm going to do a painting and video it tonight. If not, I'm going to fall asleep. I'm going to take a nap, and I don't need to do that this late.
You're gonna do it with pan pastels?
No, I gotta. This one's going to be acrylic. But then I want.
Yeah. How come you didn't do your girl the other day with pan pastels?
Because I don't know.
Excuse me. This is the only thing you should be using until you've mastered it.
Yeah. Give me a hard time now.
I try to force myself to remember that I have to pop these out once in a while and use them because they are great for you. Because especially once you get back onto your track of where you were doing your color books and stuff like that, these are great for those.
The pan pastels?
Yeah, they're great for.
Oh yeah. You're right. I'm that little girl.
I'm gonna kick you in the booty, girl, because you watch enough Dee Dee. You should know all this stuff. You're fired.
I know. I'm not firing in all cylinders. I got home and I was really, really tired.
Even when you're not tired, you're still like, Dee Dee just did 6 shows on it. You said you watched them all.
No, I did not. You not.
Are you questioning me?
Do not put words into my mouth, mister.
I want to. I just want to say, I owe Mark $1 million.
I came home very, very tired.
Look, see, now she owes me money. She wants to leave. Okay, people.
I have no idea what you're smoking, but negatory.
You just do what you're told.
Okay, you forget who you're dealing with. It's me. I don't do that.
You will. I'm working on you slowly. I'll break you.
No, honey. No.
Shadow, you want to go visit Auntie Faith? I'll send Zeus after you. All right, hon. Have a good night. Bye, everybody. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, blah, 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 boo, boo, boo.
Have a good time.
I'll try. Bye, all.